If you have skateboards that hang on the wall, then this might be the perfect accessory for you. YouTube, welcome to the channel. My name's Jason. Here on this channel, I do food and product reviews. We have a product here. It's from Hella Hangers. It's a little device you're gonna stick to your wall to make hanging skateboards on your wall so much simpler. All right, if you follow my channel, if you follow my Instagram or anything, you know I have skateboards on my wall. I think I have like 15 up there. I have them in my kitchen, up high in my kitchen, above my cupboards, and they're not hung in the most professional way. Because I didn't have anything like this, I didn't even know this type of stuff existed. Growing up, I always wanted to display skateboards as art. So when I got this apartment, I had that opportunity. I had my own space, was able to do it. My girlfriend at the time was cool with it. So we hung skateboards up in our kitchen. Again, they're up high, they're hard to get to. I have to basically put a ladder in my kitchen, kind of like, depending on where they are, either put a foot on my microwave to get to those ones, or over on the other side of the wall where I have a few hung. Again, the ladder gets me up there, but it's not close enough to the wall, so then I have to put a stool on top of my cupboard, which isn't the safest thing to do, and get up there. Now, this isn't gonna help with that. I'm still gonna have to do those, but it'll make it easier to get the board on the wall. So right now, here's one of my decks I brought down. What I've been doing is I take command strips, stick them to the wall, and the little command strip hook that can hook to your command strips. I don't know what their actual name is. And then I just kind of loop fishing string through the holes on the deck, go through a few times, tie it off, so that it makes a little loop here. And then I get up there and I, pull these out so they stay out far enough and try to get it on the hook. Sometimes they go on easily. Sometimes, this goes in a little bit and I miss the hook and I got to keep doing it. And again, it's while I'm either like straddling the microwave up there or standing on a stool, which isn't safe. If I lean a little bit, that stool could slip out. So not the best solution. So when I was recommended this by a friend of mine, saw these on Instagram, he's like, hey, you should check these out. So then I reached out to Hella Hangers and said, hey, you want to send me a couple? I'll do it so I can check them out and do a review for you. Because like I said, I have, I think 15 boards up there. And I wanted to make sure first, is this a product I'm even gonna want to use before I purchase any more to finish off all my decks up there. So, Hella Hangers, and I will leave links down in the description to their website. So this is what you're gonna get. And let's go ahead and take a look at their website real quick. So here we are on the Hella Hangers website. There you can see the Hella Hanger skateboard deck hanger, mount with screw, $15. Your command strips are sold separately. You can buy them from them, $7.99, or you can just go to your local grocery store, Walmart, Meijer, wherever, Lowe's, Home Depot. They all sell command strips, so you can get them from there. If you don't want to get them from here, you can get spare O-rings, $1.99 for 5 of them. So as you can see, the command, or not the command hook, as you can see the Hella Hanger there. So it comes with drywall screws too, so you could either just stick it with command strips, which I did, because we're not, being an apartment, I'm not allowed to put any screws in the wall, so I can't do that. But if you wanted to use the screw, there is the screw mount there. You can, stick a drywall screw in there. Like I said, $15 for one hell of a hanger. That's why I wanted to try these out before I have to purchase more of these. Here is a look at their website. So there is a little closer up of that device. As you can see, just a plastic device. You're gonna stick it to your wall with the command strips, and then those prongs stick out, and that's where your board's gonna go through. The holes, you don't have to drill any new holes because you have the truck holes for your trucks. Will go right through there. Comes with the little leveler, so you can put the level on there so you know you're putting it on there on a level. Putting it on their level. YouTube video here on their page, so if you need any help with instructions, because it doesn't come with instructions here, it has right on here for installation instructions. Go to hellahangers.com. So they have the video there. You can scroll down here to instructions, click on that, and they will walk you through it, and it's just super simple. So let's open this up and take a look at it. So here is your little plastic device here. This is what you're gonna stick to the wall. And it's gonna come with these little prongs here, almost look like little like a little plane. You're gonna stick these into the device. Now the back side of this device, the Hella hanger, is the flat side. So you wanna go in through the flat side here. And you can see, super simple, just stick them in there. Now this is where you're gonna do a little pushing, because you can see they're sticking up in the back. You want these, let me show you on this camera here. You want them perfectly flat, and you're not gonna be able to, you're only gonna get them so far with your fingers. So just push it on a table, and you're probably gonna have to do it multiple times. You're gonna hear it clicking into place, and then just double check, as you can see on here. This one's flat over here. This one gotta go in a little bit more. Let me take it off this. There we go. There. So now, perfectly flat. So like I said, just push them in as far as you can with your fingers, and then just go ahead and push it down on a table to get them the rest of the way in there. And you can use this, either way, however you want to hang your skateboard. So if you want to hang, as you see in my kitchen, I have, most of them are vertical. I have a couple that are horizontal. So then you would just use 2 of these. Instead of, placing it on the wall like this, you're gonna put it this way. You have 2, and you can hang your skateboards horizontal. And then your little leveler, you can either stick it in, if you're gonna do it the horizontal way, stick it in that way. Or if you're gonna hang them vertical, you're gonna stick it up in there, and it just clicks into place. And if you take this off the wall and say, hey, I wanna move it, or I wanna change it to it just pops out. So then it's gonna have, it has a little hole back here, a little small to get your fingertip in, unless you got small fingers. Just might, there it goes, it came out, got just enough. Then you just pop that out. And if you wanna stick it in the horizontal spot, you can stick it there. We'll put it back in here, because we're gonna be doing this vertical. So I'll show you here as a close-up. I'll show you me putting it up on the wall too. So basically this is gonna stick to the wall. You're gonna put your command strips on the back here. Use the large ones. That's what I have. You just stick 2 on here. The large ones hold 16 pounds is the ones I have. So plenty, it's gonna hold this. You're not gonna have to worry about this coming off. So I put 2 on the back of here, Velcro the other 2 on there. You're gonna stick it to the wall. Put this up on the wall with your command strips. Figure out where you want it to go. Eyeball it. Luckily I already have boards up there, so I'm just gonna put it in the same spot. As you can see, when I take that command, my old command strip off, it ripped a little bit of the drywall off there, which, oh well, they have to repaint the apartment when I move out anyway, so it's not the biggest deal. And plus now I know exactly where to stick this, because it left a little mark on the wall. So you're just gonna stick it on there. I would leave it there maybe like a half hour before you hang the skateboard on it. Let the command strips set in there, let them stick to the wall before you start putting some weight on there. So stick to the wall, wait a half hour, then go ahead and throw your board on there. So when you throw your board on there, it's on the wall. You're just gonna line up the holes. It goes through. And then you're gonna stick your little O-rings over the ends here. And there's a little notch right here at the end where those O-rings settle into. Then you're gonna have your board come all the way out and rest on those. And then it will hang off the wall, actually. So the tail won't even rest on the wall. It'll be just like it's floating there. To where the way I have it right now, my tails touch the wall, but when you have them on here, it's just gonna float there like that. Super simple, easy to do. Let me pop these off real quick. And if you want it to be more precise, as you see, if you look in the video of my boards, obviously the way I've been doing it, I've been putting the string, hanging on the hooks. So some of the string, just super hard the way I was doing it to get it perfect, to have all the boards lined up, because I'd have to have that string at the perfect, the loop be all the exact same size on. It was impossible to do that. So they're probably off a little bit. They're not perfectly straight across. They're close enough. Unless you came in and really stared at them and be like, wait, that one's a little higher, you can't really notice. But if you want to be more precise and you're using these, as you see, has arrows on each side so you can line them up. If you're gonna put maybe a chalk line across the wall where you're gonna have everything hung up, then you'd be able to line that up with your arrows on there and have it precise. And when you stick these on with the Velcro, so you stick to the wall, you have some wiggle room. Because if it's not perfect, maybe you're looking at, it needs to go up just a touch, needs to go down a little bit. You can just unvelcro it. You have the ones that are stuck to the wall, then you can move it on those ones and make micro adjustments. So if you're not perfect, you can unvelcro it and move it up a little bit or down or to the side, because you can move around on those. Since you have 2 Velcro strips on the back, and that's why you're doing 2, so you have more space to move around. If you just had 1, that wiggle room wouldn't be as much. So by using 2, it gives you more movement to make those micro adjustments. So like I said, it's super handy and easy to do. Stick them up there, get it on there, put the O-rings over. As you can see, it's really handy. Because the way I was doing it before, I'd get my decks, I'd get my string, go through, loop, and tie it off, and try to make sure, okay, I think I'd do like 3 fingers, like, okay, I try to get as close so they'd all sort of have the same amount of string on them and then hook them up, and it's just not the most professional way to do it. And I've had 2 fall off the wall. I think it was just because those command strips gave out, because I think on the ones I have hanging up there, I'm just using like 1 5-pound command strip, where now I have 2 16 pounds. So these ones aren't coming off the wall. They're staying there until I pull them off there. So eventually I will switch all of them out and have them all hanging on hella hangers. Leave it in the comments below if you hang your skateboards. What do you use? Have you seen this before? Like I said, there'll be a link down in the description below to where you can go to their website and purchase them. $15 a piece for these. And if you use them and hang them up, let me know. How'd it go? How does it work for you? Are you hanging yours horizontal or vertical? If you've enjoyed this video, smash that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. I'll see you next time.